Hi, I'm Brandy Boyd, and today I'll be talking to you about my macro change project. So, just to give you a little background information, let's say Salem State consists of a social work program that's very intense and it prepares and provides the students with the necessary skills and knowledge to apply to their field placement. The field placement normally occurs during their senior year, which is considered as an internship. So, to identify the problem, I noticed that the social work program actually lacks opportunities for students to engage in during the summer. And this may be due to a time conflict, unaware of the various resources, or want to enhance growth, gain practice, or even network with other people. So the innovative idea that I came up with was to implement summer enrichment programs through an academic portal, which would be on Canvas to grant access to the social work students. So I met with Career Services Department to retrieve those resources from CareerLink, and throughout the process, I had a new direction about posting the link for the students that are enrolled in Intro to Social Work for them to use the link. And I believe that they would benefit more from this to practice applying these necessary skills. Throughout the process, I had to muster the support from Career Services and from Dr. Bird. So I established or identified the available assets for this process, which was CareerLink, because CareerLink consisted of paid and unpaid jobs, volunteer opportunities, and internships, and it additionally categorized the positions by people in the similar major as you or with similar interests. My overall goal for this project was for the students in the program to demonstrate professional and ethical behavior and enhancing that growth. Due to me implementing this idea, I had to meet with Dr. Bird to receive the approval after meeting with Career Services to retrieve those identified resources. I conducted a survey for the social work major students to establish data about their awareness and utilization of CareerLink. So I met with Professor Chapman to see if she would be okay and didn't mind using the link for her students that are enrolled in her course, Intro to Social Work. So in this case, I know I had to evaluate the potential financial costs and benefits. And there were no financial costs that would be needed for this process, but there are a few benefits, as you can see on the screen, such as accessible resources, providing hands-on experiences, studying topics of interest, and many more. So analyzing my professional and personal risk for this project, Professor Chapman actually brought it to my attention that in her course, the students are required to complete volunteer hours prior to the completion of the course. And she didn't want the students using the link. She supported the idea, but she didn't want the students to use the link as an alternative for the volunteer hours. She wanted them to use it as just additional student resources that they can utilize. Evaluating my progress, I actually provided Professor Chapman with a brief description about CareerLink for her to use. Also, like I mentioned before, I conducted a survey to help determine how effective CareerLink would be and if students were out seeking for summer opportunities. During this process, Mr. Skinner actually became one of my persons of influence, and he's actually a native of Winston-Salem and a graduate of Winston-Salem State University as well. Go Rams! And he overall helped me tremendously with this project. He helped me conduct the survey questions for the students. He helped me narrow down several social work related opportunities for the program. He listened to my concerns and informed me about the CareerLink. It's something I never knew anything about. So the outcome, as you can see on here, however, the link was not added to Social Work Rocks like it initially was planned to, but Professor Chapman here, as you can see on the left side of the screen, would post it under her modules on Canvas, and on the right side, this is what the students will see, would be this quick blurb, and then below you see click here for CareerLink, which will be posted for the link. These are my references, and that actually concludes my project. Thank you.